Venice, a city famously sinking under the weight of history and tourism, is bracing for an event that locals have absolutely seething. We're talking about the upcoming 3-day wedding celebration of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, an opulent affair that many fear will turn their historic hometown into nothing more than a playground for the wealthy. This isn't just about a wedding, it's a powder keg of resentment exploding over unchecked tourism and the city's very soul. The Amazon founder and his fiancée are set to wed in late June, specifically from the 24th to the 26th. Festivities are scheduled for these dates, though some reports suggest the wedding itself could be as late as June 28th. But instead of swooning over the billionaire romance, Venetians are mobilizing, with noisy protests and banners declaring "No Bezos" already appearing across the city. One banner with an X over Bezos' name even briefly hung from a bell tower overlooking the Venice lagoon. This outrage runs deep. Activists, particularly the No Space for Bezos collective, argue that this mega wedding is a glaring symbol of everything wrong with Venice: unchecked mass tourism, soaring rents that push out long-term residents, and a mass exodus of locals who can no longer afford to live in their own city. This city already grapples with mammoth cruise ships damaging its fragile lagoon ecosystem, and of course, it's literally sinking due to rising sea levels and subsidence. The wedding, they claim, will disrupt daily life, with rumors of public areas being cordoned off, and even a blanket booking of gondolas and water taxis, although city officials deny these specific claims. Adding to the fury is the sheer spectacle of private jets and yachts descending on the city, contributing to its already hefty carbon emissions. Bezos' massive $500 million super yacht, the Kourou, described as the size of a football pitch, will be prominently moored at San Basilio, the closest it can get to the city center, while still adhering to regulations protecting Venice's delicate ecosystem. The immense size of this vessel alone is a stark reminder of the unprecedented wealth on display. Bezos, Sanchez, and their immediate families are reportedly planning to stay on the yacht itself, while other guests would be lodged in nearby luxury hotels like the Hotel Gibrani and Aman hotels. For many, this wedding is tone deaf. This sentiment intensified after Lauren Sanchez's all-female Blue Origin spaceflight earlier this year, which was widely dismissed as an out-of-touch and meaningless stunt amidst escalating economic inequality and pressing climate concerns. In response to this very public backlash, the couple reportedly opted for a make-under, aiming to dial down on the bling and appear less Marie Antoinette. This shift suggests an acknowledgement of the optics surrounding such immense wealth in a city facing such profound environmental and social challenges. Despite initial rumors circulating last year of an astronomical $600 million ceremony in Aspen, Colorado, which Bezos himself dismissed as completely false, and later reports of a budget under $10 million, wedding experts now estimate the total cost of the Venice celebration could be between $15 and $20 million. Some projections even push the figure as high as $21.5 million. This eye-watering sum accounts for an impressive array of luxury services and provisions. For instance, entertainment alone could cost between $3 million and $5 million for headliner-worthy artists, or a roster of international talent, including stage and sound equipment and licensing. Experts suggest that for a private set from a big name like Beyoncé or Andrea Bocelli, the cost would be upwards of $2 million. Transport, a critical element in Venice, could range from $500,000 to $2 million, covering private jet transfers for guests, super yacht transfers, or even helicopter landings, alongside security and logistical arrangements for A-listers. Local media has reported that 5 luxury hotels have been reserved for the occasion, along with an impressive fleet of water cabs. Lauren Sanchez's wedding wardrobe is expected to be equally extravagant. Experts predict custom couture and several dress changes, with a single haute couture wedding dress alone potentially running from $500,000 to $1 million, possibly by designers such as Dior, Valentino, or Elie Saab. With accessories, custom suits for Bezos, and styling personnel, the total could easily surpass $1 million, not even considering top-of-the-line jewelry. Floristry and decor are also predicted to be lavish, with extravagant flower installations installations, luxury rentals, and custom decor by renowned designers like Jeff Leatham or Preston Bailey, potentially costing $1 million to $3 million for the extended celebration. Capturing every moment will require a substantial investment, with a whole content team likely hired, including multiple photographers, videographers, and drone teams. This could easily cost over $250,000, potentially reaching $500,000 plus, with high-end wedding photographers alone typically charging between $100,000 and $250,000. Catering, featuring Michelin-quality menus, flown-in produce, and a vast culinary staff, is estimated to cost between $500,000 and $1 million, especially with upscale wine pairings and elaborate nighttime bites. A multi-day event would certainly drive these costs up. A Hollywood-style event planner, essential for organizing a production of this magnitude across potentially multiple locations, could charge a percentage of the total bill, amounting to up to $2 million, or a flat fee of $250,000 to $500,000 plus staffing costs. Guests aren't leaving empty-handed either. High-end wedding farewells and guest experience enhancements are predicted to run from $200,000 to $500,000, potentially including one-of-a-kind pieces from brands like Hermes, monogrammed gadgets, or custom gift sets. One rumored venue, the Scuola Grande della Masurdia, one of Venice's largest and grandest buildings, is speculated to have a price tag alone of $20 million. That's a lot of money. The guest list remains largely private, but rumors suggest an array of high-profile figures. Invited attendees are said to include Katy Perry, Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump, Oprah Winfrey, and Mick Jagger. The island of San Giorgio Maggiore is widely tipped to play a central role, possibly hosting the nuptials at the Fondazione Cini, a former Benedictine monastery known for its beautiful architecture and selectivity. This location offers a balance of discretion and majesty, having previously hosted prestigious events like the G7 summit, suggesting a high level of security and control. Reports even suggest the possibility of a wedding concert by Sir Elton John and Lady Gaga at the island's open-air amphitheater. However, the couple is also reportedly attempting to spin a different narrative, actively seeking to highlight Venice's rich artisanal heritage. They plan to source some 80% of their wedding provisions from local Venetian vendors. This initiative, according to those close to the couple, is a way to express their appreciation for the romantic lagoon city. Two historic Venetian companies are prominently involved in this effort. Rosa Salva, Venice's oldest pastry maker since 1876, and Laguna B, a design studio providing hand-blown Murano glassware. Antonio Rosasalva, the sixth generation to run his family business, views the wedding order for goodie bags featuring traditional biscuits like Busolo and Zaletti cookies as an important recognition of their nearly 150 years of Venetian baking tradition. He believes events like this bring quality tourism to Venice and dismisses concerns about disruption, stating that an event with 200 people cannot create disruptions and that it is responsible tourism. Similarly, Mark Antonio Brandolini, who now leads Laguna B, sees the opportunity as great for his company's growth. Laguna B, founded by his mother Marie Brandolini in 1994, is known for its distinctive Murano glass creations, often featuring undulating lips, ensuring no two pieces are alike. Brandolini emphasizes their commitment to community building, reviving Venice's artisanal heritage, and projects to protect the fragile lagoon, noting that their work is not related to tourism but to preserving centuries-old craftsmanship. The company employs 14 people under the age of 30, operating from a palazzo overlooking the Grand Canal. Despite the mayor's assurances, Mayor Luigi Brugnaro expressing gratitude and pride that the couple chose Venice, calling it an honor and stressing the economic benefits, the No Space for Bezos campaigners continued their fight. Mayor Brugnaro insists the event will be without any disruption whatsoever to the city, and
has condemned the anti-Bezos campaigners as shameful. Venice's counselor for tourism, Simone Venturini, also struggles to grasp why a private event would be considered harmful, stating Venice is open to everyone. However, opposition counselor Giovanni Andrea Martini views the event as a symbol of their city being sold to the highest bidder, with the real issues facing ordinary Venetians being ignored. He even suggested Bezos should donate to restore abandoned council homes to address the affordable housing shortage. So, while the world's elite prepares to raise champagne glasses in Venice, with some even anticipating a staggering display of wealth from the world's third richest man, the locals will be raising something else entirely. Placards, voices, and a powerful warning from the heart of their ancient, beloved home that cities like Venice don't belong solely to the world's richest men, no matter how sparkly the ring. The protests are slated to escalate, with a large demonstration planned for the wedding day itself. This clash between opulence and local plight continues to define the narrative around what promises to be one of the most talked about weddings of the year. The situation in Venice highlights a broader global debate about the impact of megatourism and extreme wealth on fragile historic cities. What are your thoughts on this mega wedding and the protests it sparked? Do you believe such events benefit local economies, or do they exacerbate existing problems? Share your perspective in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of current events.